We, the maths teachers, welcome you all back to the e-learning program. Let us recall what was taught in the previous video. We learned word problems on multiplication and estimating the products. Let us start with the new chapter, Chapter 5, Division. And today's concepts are division as repeated subtraction and properties of division. When a total number of things or objects are distributed into equal groups, we carry out the operation called division. Let us learn the concept of division. We know that division as repeated subtraction. Let us understand this concept with an example. Look here, John has 12 colorful balloons. He wants to tie them up by grouping. Divide them into groups of 3. Let us see how he does the grouping. He tied 3 balloons from 12 balloons. Now, he is left with 9 balloons in his hand. Again, he tied 3 more balloons from 9. He is left with 6 balloons in his hand. He tied 3 more balloons from 6 balloons. He is left with 3 balloons in his hand. When John tied 3 balloons, he is left with no balloons in his hand. Here, John tied 3 balloons each. He got 4 groups. That is, he tied the same number repeatedly. We show this with repeated subtraction. Division refers to an equal distribution or an equal sharing of things. This process of repeated subtraction is called division. Let us know how to write this division. Total number of balloons 12, which is a dividend, divided by number of balloons in each group is 3, which is a divisor, is equal to number of groups is 4, which is the quotient. 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. This is the symbol used in the division. Look at this example. 12 divided by 3. Here 3 4 times 12. Subtract 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Let us learn the terms of division with this example. The number to be divided is called the dividend. Here 12 is the dividend. The number that divides the dividend is called the divisor. Here 3 is the divisor. The answer we get after dividing the number is called the quotient. Here 4 is the quotient. The number that remains after dividing is called the remainder. Here 0 is the remainder and 3 is the divisor. Children, make note, here the remainder is always smaller than the divisor. Here 0 is the remainder and 3 is the divisor. So 0 is less than 3. Let us take up the next example. 15 divided by 3. Subtract 3 from 15 until you get 0. 15 minus 3 is equal to 12. 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Now tell me children, how many times did we subtract 3 to reach 0? S. One time. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Yes, we subtracted 3 5 times from 15 to get 0. So, we can write 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5. Let us learn division as repeated subtraction with few more examples. 21 divided by 3. Let us see how many times we can subtract 3 from 21. We have to subtract 3 from 21 until we get 0. 21 minus 3. Here 1 is less than 3. Borrow from tens place, leaving 1 10 in the tens place. 11 minus 3 is equal to 8. Now subtract tens place. 1 minus 0 is 1. So 21 minus 3 is equal to 18. 18 minus 3 is equal to 15. 15 minus 3 is equal to 12. 12 minus 3. Here 2 is less than 3. Borrow from tens place, leaving 0 tens. Now it becomes 12. 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So tell me children, how many times did we subtract 3 from 21? Yes, 7 times. We subtracted 7 times 3 from 21. Here 7 is the quotient and 0 is the remainder. Let us know how we write this in the division method. 21 divided by 3. 3 7 times 21. Let us subtract. 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. 21. The number to be divided is called the dividend. Here 21 is the dividend. The number that divides the dividend is called the divisor. Here 3 is the divisor. The answer we get after dividing the number is called the quotient. Here 7 is the quotient. The number that remains after dividing is called the remainder. Here 0 is the remainder. Let us learn with next example division as repeated subtraction. Example 57 divided by 8. Let us see how many times we can subtract 8 from 57. 57 minus 8. 7 is less than 8. Borrow from the tens place, leaving 4 tens. 17 minus 8 is 9. 4 minus 0 is 4. 57 minus 8 is equal to 49. 9 minus 8 is equal to 1 and 4 minus 0 is 4. 41 minus 8. Here 1 is less than 8. Borrow from tens place, leaving 3 tens. 11 minus 8 is equal to 3 and 3 minus 0 is 3. 41 minus 8 is equal to 33. 33 minus 8. Here 3 is less than 8. So borrow 1 10 from the tens, leaving 2 tens. So it becomes 13. 13 minus 8 is 5 and 2 minus 0 is 2. Now 25 minus 8. 5 is less than 8. Borrow 1 10 from the tens column, leaving 1 10. 15 minus 8 is equal to 7 and 1 minus 0 is 1. So 25 minus 8 is 17. 17 minus 8. Here 7 is less than 8. Borrow 1 10, leaving 0 10 in the tens place. 17 minus 8 is 9. 9 minus 8 is equal to 1. So tell me children, how many times we subtracted 8 from 57? Yes, it is 7 times. So here 7 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. Now let us see how we write this in the division method. 57 divided by 8. 8 7 times 56. So subtract 7 minus 6 is 1. 5 minus 5 is 0. Here 57 is the dividend. 8 is the divisor. 7 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. Let us take up the next concept, properties of division. Property 1. Any number divided by itself will have 1 as the quotient. Examples: 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. 25 divided by 25 is equal to 1. 100 divided by 100 is equal to 1. Property 2. Any number divided by 1 gives the quotient as the number itself. Examples: 6 divided by 1 is equal to 6. 15 divided by 1 is equal to 15. 70 divided by 1 is equal to 70. Property 3. 0 divided by any number other than 0 gives 0 as the quotient. Examples: 0 divided by 20 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 50 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 100 is equal to 0. Property 4. We cannot divide a number by 0. So, a statement like 5 divided by 0 or 10 divided by 0 has no meaning. Children, today's assignment will be sent in the next video PDF file. Thank you.